Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Now on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This offense has a second down play. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They're going to throw it again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. It'll be a draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Offense gets set for second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action. Fires left. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play, that tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Number 3.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the misfire. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A third and long coming up here. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back goes in motion. Running to Green. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on second down. He makes a grab, and it's in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. Bulls his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity, the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. And he'll be brought down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
And here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter. David, I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage defensively. You just had 3 straight pass attempts. You didn't allow 1 completion on that drive. Job well done.
And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him a couple that leads him with 3rd and 8.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and the quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They go to the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. First and 10 from the 38.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They want to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they came out trying to be aggressive on this drive. They threw it 3 times in a row. The problem is the execution just wasn't there. They weren't able to complete any of them. They're going to either have to have more balance, or they're going to have to dial this passing game in.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads it left. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. He makes the connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, my old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to call that situation third in California. Not a lot of plays that you can dial up on the play sheet for that type of down and distance. It makes it so hard on the quarterback. They've got to do a better job of keeping these third downs managed.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man across the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Called by the offense.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to take this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, make it a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Young. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Unloads to the wideout. And it's in for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams it ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work very well.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a 1st down play. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Now the play fake. Fires left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The first down for the offense. Give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a split backfield. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got the quick pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility with a guy in that slot position.
It's a draw. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to find out just how mentally tough he is. We've got some football still to be played. They're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Finds his man down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He caught it. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.